Hi. Do any of you remember years ago when I posted a video about my paranormal experiences at work, like when I worked at the brewery? I'm pretty sure I had talked about like what I would experience there, like hearing somebody like rustling around or like as if they're like moving things around, getting ready for the day. I would hear whistling, footsteps, um, and then I think I posted a video where I was like hearing stuff and then you could hear it in the background and I like freaked out a little bit. But I haven't physically worked at the brewery since before the pandemic. I just work from home now. I just do like graphic design, illustration, stuff like that. Art, all that stuff for the brewery. So I haven't actually like physically worked there in like, 2 years, whatever. But I was there this last Monday, uh, and I was there to paint kind of like, I guess it's a word mural on the wall. I painted like the word events and then like hops fine like underneath it. But I was there, my brother let me in and he's like, all right, here's all your stuff, got everything, paint, you're by yourself until about 9. So I was there 8:30 to 9 by myself, right? And he's like, I gotta go, so you won't be alone for too long. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. It was about like 8:55, between 8:55 and 9. I started hearing things downstairs and I was like, oh, someone probably got here, like, oh, that person's here, whoever's supposed to clock on next. So I didn't think much of it. And I heard lots of noise. Like, it sounded like someone was downstairs walking around, moving stuff, like thuds and like clanks, and I heard whistling. I heard like it sounded like someone was whistling and working, right? I'm doing my thing. I'm painting, doing my own thing, not paying any attention. I was not even thinking paranormal at all. I'm just thinking, oh, someone's here, like my brother said that they should be, and whatever. Someone knocks on the front door, and I can tell it's a delivery person. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I walk up to the front door, open it, and I was like, hey. And they're like, hey, I have a delivery for you guys. But no one's back there to like open the door or whatever to let me in. And he's like, and I'm like, oh, well, someone should be here. I've been hearing like someone's here. Like they have to be. And I was like, but I'll get on the phone with my brother and I'll go downstairs and see if someone is here and they just didn't hear you. And he's like, okay, I'll meet you out back. I go downstairs. I look everywhere. I'm also I'm calling my brother. It's ringing and ringing. I'm like, I'm going everywhere downstairs. I am completely alone. There's no one there. There's 2 offices. I went in, no one's there. No one is there. And no, I'm alone. I looked it's a small space. And so I was like, okay, that's weird. I opened up the door myself, and then my brother's like, I'll be there in a second. And I'm just like, I heard somebody. Like, I heard someone whistling and moving stuff around. Like, and someone's supposed to be here at 9. It's now like 9:15. And I'm like, I heard someone. So I was just really confused. My brother then leaves, and then I'm alone again. And after about like 10 minutes, I start to hear like noise. I'm like, okay, maybe someone is here. No one is there. No one shows up until 10. And the person that was supposed to come at 9, they showed up at 10 because they accidentally slipped. They were like, oh yeah, I slipped through my alarm. And I was like, and I didn't say anything, but I'm thinking in my head, I've been here alone since 8:30, about 8:30. And I've been hearing all the normal sounds you would, as if someone was here. Like someone moving stuff around, organized, whistling, walking around, like. And so after that, the rest of the time that I painted and hung out, in my head I'm just going, all right, I guess it's still active. I don't know. It's weird, and it's weird because I hear it, and then when I go downstairs, like go in the direction where I hear the stuff and wait, I don't hear it anymore. It's stopped. If it like continued, if I like And I remember doing this even when I was there all the time by myself before. I would go where I heard the sound and I would stand there and wait a long time. And it would never happen. It only happened when I like was in another room. But if I got anywhere close, it would stop. And then even if I left the room or whatever, went back upstairs, it took like about 10 minutes for it to just pick back up again. It's not like it just, like, you'd think if it was not paranormal or not like if it was a logical thing happening, that it would just continue, you know, like when the fridge makes weird noises in the middle of the night, like there's like that, like when water fills up to make ice, like the fridges make noise, and like there's all those normal sounds that you'll hear periodically. But like when it's clanking of things like utensils, and like you're hearing boxes, and there are the normal fridge sounds, but when it's continuous, it's just over and over, and you're hearing steps and then whistling like tunes, like do do do, like whistling, working, and footsteps, like as if someone's going up and down the stairs like normal. So anyway, I just wanted to update on that because I thought, you know what, I haven't experienced anything paranormal in a long time, and so I thought that might be fun to just mention, because yeah, so that some things never change, I guess, and that's, I don't know why I keep touching my face, I'm just anyway, that's all. Okay, bye.